All right. Muchos saludos, raza. Muchos saludos. Tenemos la comadre Meche. Did I say it correctly? Meche. Sorry, it's hard because like my Midwest slang is coming out now because we talked for a little bit in the pre-show, and it's just like it's the one thing that we all do is sometimes we can't pronounce words. Like they get on me down here because my Midwest slang comes out like pop. So, but hey, it's all good. So, tell us about yourself because I know a few people in the Midwest already know you, and you did an interview last night. But tell it to my audience. How do you get into music?
So, my name is Meche Trejo. I am 24 years old. I've been doing music seriously now for about 2.5 years now, I would say. Distributing music on all platforms and doing shows and, making music videos, stuff like that. I've been doing it for about 3 years. I originally was doing R&B and indie. I mean, I still write kind of whatever I feel, but I'm now transitioning into Tejano music, which I'm really, really excited about. It's been something I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. My family kind of has like a lineage with it, you know what I mean? My grandpa, my family's originally from Laredo, so he used to play in a band down there, and then once they ended up staying up here, he still continued doing music in the Midwest, gigging out up in Michigan, Indiana, stuff like that. So my family's like pretty well known in the Toledo area, I guess I would say, in that, scene. And then, my dad, same thing. He did gigs. He had his own groups. He was with Pasión, which was with Miguel Hernandez, who actually helped me with the song and everything. But yeah, this has been a long time coming. It just needed to be, the right time. I'm definitely happy with how everything kind of played out because I feel like I have a lot more experience now compared to when I first started, for sure.
Yeah, and especially like the industry's hard up there, especially for Tejano. And I tell people this all the time from down here because I'm in the San Antonio market right now. And I was like, man, you guys are so lucky. Like, at least you guys are able to gig all over the place. We have to wait for a quinceañera or a festival or something to come up so we can gig. And it's mostly everyone that we know, so we don't really get to see that new audience.
Right. I definitely think there's still like a good amount of people who appreciate Tejano music for sure. It's just not as, big as it is down there because it's everywhere, you know what I mean? It's a little bit different here, but it's still like a big amount of people that are still looking out for like Tejano music and shows and stuff like that.
And plus being 24 in the music industry and how fun that is too. Like you're still around that age that you're able to go out and have that energy.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely feel like I feel like there's a big difference like with doing so I've done like a lot of like hip hop shows, like that's what like doing shows at like Frankie's, if you're familiar with that, like places like that, and Ottawa Tavern, and doing those types of venues. It's a little bit different. I feel like it's a little bit more chill, like laid back, because you're singing with a track, and compared to Tejano music, it's a little different, it's a little bit more challenging, compared to, you're just rocking with the crowd, you know what I mean? It's a different crowd. So it's younger people, but I've definitely like learned a lot doing those types of shows, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and plus with a lot of the artists that are up there, they're giving you good advice, and of course you have Miguel Hernandez that helped you out with this track, and of course Miguel, just an awesome all-around musician.
Oh yeah.
and just him helping you out with your debut Tejano single is just awesome.
Yeah, it felt like a really, me and Miguel talked about it. I was very grateful that he like wanted to help with the song and everything because it felt very like full circle, because he's known my family for I don't even know how long, forever. They used to be with each other every weekend, gigging out and stuff like that. So it was super cool to do that with somebody, who's super far away, but like is still super close with my family. You know what I mean? In that sense.
Yeah, and that's what I get from the Midwest. Like, even though I'm not around there, también, you still, like, I still have that connection. So that's why once Miguel approached me, hey, let's make her a star. Ándale, like, vámonos, because, like, Midwest, like, of course, I'm 419 all the way, pero.
Right, represent.
Yeah, I gotta represent. I gotta help out my gente, man, because for me, it's important that the Midwest gets put on the map. It's important that you're hearing,
recognized.
That you're hearing these new Tejano hits coming from the Midwest, and it's like, okay, La Nueva Onda had that hit. Now we have you that's about to hit. And this is just the beginning because I seen your lineup of interviews, and it's like, oh wow, like it's
yeah,
it's about to get crazy, girl. But you're gonna have fun, and I can't wait till the next Tejano single too because Miguel's touch, híjole, it's gonna be awesome, man.
No, it's really exciting, and I've honestly just been so overwhelmed by all of the support, and like I said, I've been wanting to do this for so long, and just this being like the first like reaction to the first thing that I've like really, really put out is like amazing. You know what I mean? And there's so much more to come, and I'm so beyond like excited to keep this going. You know what I mean? This new path.
Oh yeah, and hopefully we can get you down here to San Antonio for fanfare and do some other projects down here because that, like, honestly, it's gonna be a game changer coming down here.
I know. I'm excited. I'm very, very excited for that because I really, really, really want to go down to Texas and do some gigs and just be around, like, the atmosphere of everybody and really get into the scene and, like, meet other artists and stuff like that. Yeah, I really need to get down there. I usually come down every single year for Fiesta because, like, I have family that lives in San Antonio, so we're usually down there in April for about a week or two.
Oh, okay. Well, honestly, I would come in March around fanfare, and
for sure.
Yeah, and just go and have fun because honestly, like for me, fanfare is one of those you get to meet everyone. And then in November, it's the Tejano Music Awards where it's like the business side, but yet you still get to have fun because you're meeting everyone.
Right.
And you're getting introduced. And for me, as bringing in new artists, that's important to me that you get introduced. And it's like, oh, hey, here's this person over here. And here's this other star that you might like. And it's awesome because a lot of these people are giving you words of advice. Or they already heard your track and they're secretly a fan of you and want to tell you in person, like, hey, your debut track is awesome. Like that's the best part.
Yeah, oh my goodness. I appreciate that. I'm very, very excited though for all of this new journey, because like I said, like it's gonna be a lot different, from being here in Toledo and doing R&B and indie music.
Yeah,
but I'm definitely.
But also too, I would say don't take that out of your set list too, because like that's one of the things I like about music nowadays is you're able to go and bring it to a totally different market, and hey, you know what? You can re-record those songs in Spanish too, and see what happens. So that's just
Right.
one of my things. I like listening to your album and finding it because, of course, I guess someone sent it to me earlier, and I found it when we were talking prior to the show, and it's like, wow, um, I'm just impressed.
I
Um,
appreciate that so much.
like
I
from
definitely still want to incorporate, other stuff as well, like my other influences when it comes to indie and R&B and everything like that as well. I mean, I definitely still see myself doing, like, I'm still been writing, indie music, R&B here and there. Like, I really just create like what I feel. You know what I mean? When it comes to a genre, I don't like to put myself in a box with that.
and that's what I love. That's what I'm talking about. Is don't put yourself into a box because once you put yourself into a box, it's hard to get out of it.
Yeah.
And especially with us in the Midwest, we have so many different influences. And with us being Tejanos too, we have even more influences. So, and
Right.
speaking about influences, who are your singers that influenced you to get into music?
Well, ever since I was younger, I used to sing a lot of Alicia Keys and let's see what else. I used to sing a lot of Christina Aguilera when I was younger as well. Um, but as I got older, I mean, I really listened to kind of everything. Like a lot of my influences now would definitely be Amy Winehouse is definitely one of them when it comes to songwriting. I would say Stephanie Montiel is one of my favorites, and Destiny Nevada for sure. Those are like up there. I don't know. I feel like I have a lot of influences. Honestly, I just love listening to all different types of music.
And that's the best part too is so many different types of music will influence and you can hear it in your music as well. And of course, like Stephanie Montiel, like Destiny is just awesome down to earth. If you get a chance to talk to her because she has some awesome words of advice and just like you two have something in common, which is musical families. And she's so cool. You have to talk to her sometime.
I actually did meet her. I met her when she came. I can't remember where. I think it was in Mommy. She came to Cantame. We had like
Oh
a
yeah, that
kind of
big
like,
music festival that.
yeah. We got VIP tickets. So actually I did talk to her. I talked to her and her brother, and they were so down to earth, so sweet, just very humble with what they do. They were absolutely amazing to talk to.
Yeah, I wanted to go to that festival too because I wanted to go and see La Casetera. And I was like, well,
Oh my gosh, they were amazing. They were amazing.
I was like, well, let me
So good.
go and get tickets to Ohio so I can go and see La Casetera. I'll be with all my friends and all my family. So yeah, like at least it's a home concert. Like, and that gives me an excuse to go home. And you've seen how amazing La Casetera is. So it's like, yeah,
Yes.
I would go to Monterrey now to go and see him.
That's awesome.
But I just love that you're from my hometown area because like I'm originally 20 minutes south from you. So that with me I'm just like so excited. Someone from the Midwest. We're interviewing again. We had La Nueva on the a couple few episodes before and like they went and gave an awesome interview, talked about their music. Of course we had Grupo de Seo and a whole bunch of Midwest people, Iván y Grupo Fuego, and all them on here. But it's just an honor to have someone from the Midwest on here every single time so we can go and highlight what we bring to the market.
Right, right.
And like, are you and Miguel talking about another single, hopefully within the next few months, or just waiting until the time's right again?
No, we're definitely talking about doing another single ASAP. We have some stuff in the works here, and this next song is gonna be really really exciting. It's gonna be a fun one. We've been working on it, like the songwriting aspect of it, like for I don't know, because I'm the type of person like I'll start a song and a lot of times like I'll walk away from it and then come back to it and work on it a little bit more. But this one's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be fun, and then I want to drop a couple more singles, and then I really really do want to work on an album at some point for sure.
Okay.
Just because I feel like I want something that'll be um, give more of like a catalog, within that. Because dropping singles is always great. I just want to put out something that might be eligible for a Latin Grammy nomination or something like that. You know what I mean? So that's definitely something that I want to continue to keep in my mind and focus on that a little bit.
Yeah, now that would be nice, especially like we have a lot of people who are going out for Latin Grammys, and of course it's the TTMA Award Season 2, so I hope I can see you next year on the TTMA ballot. Like that's what I'm kind of hoping for.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Because for me, TTMA, Latin Grammys, those are all important awards. And of course, we're here to help you out. Tejano Spotlight Radio. We're always supporting independent artists. We're an independent radio station and an independent podcast. So whatever you give us, we play. So, so that
yeah.
so that's one of the things. That's one of the things that I'm very proud of, and that I want to highlight you as an artist. Like, this is what this episode is all about. This is what this podcast is all about, is highlighting you as an artist and just going through, like, so people can get to know you.
Right.
And any other hobbies that you do besides music? Like, any other things that you do? Because, hey, I know music sometimes will get us into a slump. Anything you do to get out of that slump?
Well, I love dancing for sure. I help out with like a lot of like my family's like quinces and stuff. Like I'll help coordinate like dances and stuff like that. I love dancing. I if I'm not like feeling like inspired and I feel like I'm in a rut, I watch a lot of movies. I like a lot of music movies like biopics like Walk the Line or Bohemian Rhapsody, to get inspired and kind of go back to the basics of like little stuff that like makes you feel good and happy. You know what I mean? And those types of little things that inspire you, all over again.
Yeah, and that's good. That helps out too, especially with a lot of writers that get into writer slumps. And it honestly, I haven't even thought about that. Like that a few people have told me about, but I thought they were just into musicals. And
I like musicals too, but I don't know. I like documentaries too. Like I seen a really really good documentary on June Carter. I can't remember I think it was just called June. It was on HBO Max, and oh my gosh, it was so amazing. This woman was recording music like literally up until she was like 70 years old. It was so cool. It was so cool to watch. But I like watching stuff like that because, you can draw inspiration from other people's stories and see where you relate with others and things like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, like June Carter, amazing career, and like her and Johnny Cash as well. Like they had just awesome songwriters, and I think they're gonna put out some more stuff of Johnny Cash's catalog as well. That the last time I heard that they found some music.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
so I know that they found some of June. Like I know one of the songs was from, I think Walk the Line was written by June's sister, and June's sister went and put it out. It didn't work so well for her, so Johnny went and asked for the song and put it out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like her whole family, just like that too. Like her coming from a family of like, you know, musicians and show people. You know what I mean? Like I just like being able to relate to other artists, you know, and draw inspiration from their work and, you know, their family life and their situations that they've gone through. You know, their ups and their downs and things like that.
Yeah, and that helps out so many people, and just so you can relate and do that, like that's the awesome part. And honestly, like I love this. I love hearing the insights of what goes through people's head as they're writing, and just being an independent artist. It's very important because I like for people to know, like, hey, it's a struggle to put out this music sometimes because, yeah, it's hard to get ideas.
Right.
But still, like, you're going to have an awesome career. Like, if you guys haven't heard the first album, the R&B album, go pick that up. Go and add it to your iTunes list. And then also go and pick up this latest single. Because this latest single, this Tejano one, is just awesome all around. So
thank you so much.
Yeah, like honestly, like I'm just excited. Not only that you're from Toledo, but it's just the drive, the passion. Like this is what the Tejano Spotlight is all about. Is we want to make sure that you get heard no matter what. And of course, this is a podcast, so it's gonna be broadcasted all over. Once we're done here, your song's gonna be, I think, on again, like within the first 30 minutes of the show after this, which means we go commercial free. A whole bunch of brand new music. We got about 10 hours of brand new music that we play after the show. So your song gets played, and it gets played about 5-6 times a day as well. So that's one of the things that I encourage new artists and to just come on the station. Hey, let us play you. Hey, let us talk.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome though, because it's hard to find like people who, you know, support independent artists, you know, who aren't through labels. It's, I mean, just in general, just because of how like the music industry has changed, because of social media, because of, you know, everybody having a computer at the tip, you know, at their fingertips. Like anybody can make music, anybody can release it. So it's kind of hard to break through, you know, the first, you know, amount of people. You know, it's just very, very overwhelming in music, and a lot of record labels, you know, don't really care about the artists in general. And being an independent artist is just a whole different, you know, ball game because you're funding everything yourself, you know?
Yeah. And we noticed that too. And it's like, hey, you know what? Like, why tell people no? We keep on seeing a whole bunch of people get told no, and the song's amazing. Like, why are you telling these people no when we can go and play their music? Like, we're not under a record label. We're not under anyone. Like, we're under a, like, everything's out of my own pocket. So why should I tell someone no for playing their music?
Right.
Like, for me, hey, I know how much money you put in. I'm putting in my share so I can make sure that you get played. I'm putting in my share so you can get heard. Because we're in 25 different countries. The podcast is in 15 different platforms. and it hits about 30 different countries. And like just with this one interview, I don't even know what the numbers are going to be, but I know it's going to be awesome because the single has momentum, and that's what I love. That's what I like seeing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And like I said, there aren't a lot of people who care about independent artists and newcomers. Into Tejano is definitely kind of hard too as well.
Yeah.
Navigating everything is a little bit different.
It's a lot different from the English market, especially R&B, right. Hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, dealing with that and then having to go and speak Spanish throughout a full interview or doing mitad y mitad, it gets confusing.
Yeah.
But thank God at least I'm sort of bilingual, and it helps out.
I know that's something that I'm definitely going to have to work on for sure. I'm definitely like Selena when it comes to that a little bit because that's something I'm definitely going to have to, like, I can understand like a lot, like having conversations with people. It's just very intimidating to, be on the fly and be able to, have full conversations, all of the verbiage and everything.
Oh yeah, like Toledo, I played a club over there and I learned a lesson on like not knowing enough Spanish. Like everyone was laughing, but it was like, well, I learned my lesson on that, but I'm mostly Tejano, so I'm not used to that. But other than that, like you're gonna have an awesome career in Tejano music. I'm excited for you. We're gonna be here.
Thank you so much.
And of course, I gotta give a big shout out to Miguel Hernandez and Myra D for helping us out with this interview as well. Any other shout outs?
I want to shout out my dad, Andres Trejo, for pushing me a lot with this song, as well as my sound engineer, Trevicio Barrera, helping me, navigate this new sound that I want to bring to Tejano. I want to thank, of course, Miguel again for putting his amazing input on this track, and his son for doing the drums on the song, which is so exciting, having so many talented musicians be a part of it. I'm just so grateful for everybody who has been so supportive and loving and giving such great advice. It's just been very, very overwhelming. And thank you for having me on here. This is great. This is so much fun.
Yeah, like this is fun. Like for me, one thing I learned from being up north and working with La Única, make sure that we have a good conversation. That way later on we can go and have a drink after the interview.
Right.
That's one of the things that we used to do, like back in La Única days. Is 88.1 there in Bowling Green. Of course, it's there on campus. And of course, after the show, we would go and eat, have a conversation with all the artists that drop by. So yeah, of course, it's very important that that I keep it going. And of course, this isn't the end of a conversation. We will continue it during the next interview. The next time you call in, talking about the upcoming single and hopefully talking about the upcoming album. And hopefully once I go up there, we'll meet up at like either Rudy's Hot Dog or some other place.
Or Big Boy.
Oh, no. Big Boy. Yeah, you just made my mom's head just like pop up over here, and she's like, Big Boy? Like you're like, she's a huge Big Boy fan. I don't know why. Like,
yeah, my Aunt Jessica is too. Every single time she comes up here, she has to get it. It's part of her itinerary when she comes up here.
And for me, it's like Rudy's Hot Dog, Frickers, and
Frickers, yeah, Frickers is good.
Like for some of y'all who are listening in who aren't from the Midwest, Frickers is like a a Midwest Raising Canes, but it's only around the Toledo, Ohio area. And oh my god, it's good.
Especially the one downtown.
Oh yeah, the one
downtown.
Yeah, the one downtown Toledo. Yeah, like honestly, San Antonio, we have some good restaurants down here, but still, like Midwest food will still outshine sometimes. like, but I have to say thank you so much for calling up the show and for us like having this awesome conversation. Because
thank you so much. I appreciate your time and giving me, a platform to let people get to know me a little bit more.
Oh yeah, and for sure, like it's open to you anytime. Just go send me a message. Hey, Metal, I'm doing I have this other single coming up. Let me go and debut it on your station. Or hey, you know what? Like, can you just give me some ideas? And girl, I got you. Because of course, Midwest people, we kind of have to stick together in Laona. But of course, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much.
And of course, thank you, Miguel Hernandez. Thank you to Myra D for sending the awesome music.
Yes. Thank you. She's been doing her thing. She is so awesome.
And of course, you have plenty more interviews coming up. But this one, in about an hour or two, it's going to be on iHeart Radio podcasts as well as Apple Podcasts. And wherever you get your podcasts, this is going to be up. But would you like to introduce your debut single?
Yes. Hey guys, it's Meche Trejo, and you're listening to my new single, Sabes que te amo.